Hello, hello. This is the SHW Off-Road Daily Drop. If you've been here before, welcome back. If it's your first time, thanks for joining us. We do this every single day, every single weekday. So make sure you like, subscribe, stay up to date, and learn with us every single day. But today we're going to talk about drawer systems. Again, it's our wheelhouse. That's what we do. SHW Off-Road is one of the leading manufacturers in the USA for drawer systems. But today we're going to talk about drawer systems in rigs that are more built for heavy wheeling more than expedition travel. This can be a little bit niche, but I hear this all the time. When I talk to people about drawer systems where they drive like well built Land Cruisers or Jeeps or what have you, they feel like they don't have a need for drawer systems. And today we're going to talk about maybe why that isn't the case. And actually, I find a lot of heavy wheelers are actually some of the best candidates for drawer systems. And there's a few reasons why, but people that do these quick weekend trips or do some of these just heavy wheeling day trips and stuff, they need to be organized, just like the people going off on these long expedition kind of travels across country and stuff in backcountry. So, and really, it's for a few reasons. One, I would say most important is safety in the vehicle. Okay, so whether in the case of a rollover or just harsh driving, or you're bombing through desert conditions or what have you, or sand dunes, you have to be safe in a vehicle. I can't tell you how many times I look in the back of a rig and see things like recovery gear and shovels and jacks and D-rings just thrown in the cargo area. And these are things that are not easy just to tie down, right? It's a bunch of loose, small, heavy items that don't really have a good home in the vehicle. And that's where a drawer system really shines. Being able to take all that loose gear, get it in an enclosed drawer in a chassis or underneath the platform or anything, goes a long way for the safety of the vehicle, or safety of the occupants inside the vehicle and even outside the vehicle, in a rollover instance or a high speed kind of accident. So safety is number one. If you're one of those people that has you, maybe a passenger, maybe even kids in the back seat, and you've just got loose gear, heavy items like D-ring shackles and stuff like that sitting in your cargo area, it doesn't take much for a dense item like that to cause some serious damage, even in low speed situations. Okay, so find a way to contain it. And I think drawer systems are a great way to do it. Obviously, I'm a little biased because that's what we manufacture, but there are other solutions, right? Whether you're just building maybe an enclosure, maybe you buy a rack that goes behind the rear seat to keep things contained, or you're just using just something to contain all that stuff. Okay, so contain it. And a drawer system is a great way to do that. Number two, in a similar vein, there is certain equipment that you have to have quick access to when you're wheeling. There are intense situations that require quick action, recovery situations, medical, stuff like that. And you need to be able to get to your gear quick. And a recipe for disaster is just taking all the equipment that you have for the weekend or for the trip, piling it in the back of the vehicle, and then having to sort through and dig to the bottom of it just to find a critical piece of equipment. So have a system to organize it. Know where and how to get to critical stuff really quickly. And a drawer system really empowers you to do that. It's a great way to put what you need to get to quickly and to prioritize where things go. It's a great way to do that, with a drawer system. So safety in the vehicle, but also safety in just quick action in critical situations. Drawer systems really shine. Now, a common counter argument to drawers in some of these heavy wheeling rigs is weight. People don't want to add weight to a rig that they want to do some technical stuff in for really great and valid reasons. My counter argument to that is there's some great lightweight solutions now. Okay, you can do some creative engineering to make a drawer system super light. The ultralight system from SHW Off-Road is for you, really. We built it for minimalists, in the vehicle expedition travel world, but it's also perfect for any of you out there that are doing heavy wheeling and you're super conscious about your weight. Okay, it's super light, it's super simple, it's serviceable, it's expandable. The new V2, the fact that we can replace individual panels, it's gonna shine in like heavy use applications like heavy rock crawling and wheeling. A good case study for this, Kara over at Ozark Overland Adventures, they do touring type travel, right? They travel across the country, they do big week-long trips, multi-week-long trips. But Kara wheels the heck out of her Jeep. She does a lot of crawling, and the ultralight works really well in her Jeep because it helps her contain some of the small stuff that would otherwise either be flying around in totes or just hanging out in the cargo area in general. So those are just a few reasons why I think even if you're a heavy wheeler, you should really consider a jewelry system. It doesn't have to be ours, but find a way to safely do what you do to keep yourself safe, keep your occupants safe, and those that you're doing the trip with safe. So there you go. If you've got something to add, drop it in the comments. Reach out to us. We'd love to hear your voice. If you've got counter arguments or you just want to have dialogue around this, like I said, just reach out. We'd love to hear from you. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about group rides, some of the golden rules, some of the things to keep in mind when you go on some of these group rides, especially those of us new to the hobby, new to this off-roading, overlanding world. It's a great way to get your feet wet is to do group rides. So I'm going to talk about what to expect, maybe things to keep in mind. So make sure you join me tomorrow. Otherwise, thanks again for watching today, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.